Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about my progress in term essay. Let me first introduce my topic. My term essay title is that if English dominate to the extent that all other languages become extinct and no one speak their mother language, they only speak English, will it be good or a bad thing? In my introduction, I'll state my thesis clearly that if English dominate the language market, it will definitely be a bad thing. And of course, I will include some background information that there is a growing number of people who speak English nowadays because of the effects of globalization. As for my supporting evidence, I have got a total of 3. The first one is that there is actually some underlying philosophy or traditional knowledge behind different language. I will raise the example of the word "how", which means filial piety in Chinese, to illustrate this idea. I will use the example to say that there is some traditional knowledge behind some word or behind some language, so we cannot abandon our language. As for my supporting evidence too, I will try to say that there are actually some important elements like personal identity or social culture behind our language. I will use the song 狮子山下 to illustrate this idea. As I know that during the Hong Kong current occupying central activity, I know that some people are playing the song to encourage or to inspire the students there to insist and fight for their freedom. So I will try to use this song as an example to illustrate that there are actually some social culture and personal identity behind the language. As for my third supporting evidence, I will try to state that people can learn their history through their own language. Everyone knows that there are actually some history behind different language. I'll use some idiom or 成语, which mean Chinese idiom, to illustrate this idea. And in the end, of course, I will try to raise a rebuttal. For example, I will state that someone who are in favor of the domination of English stated that the domination of English will help communication between different people. I will try to raise some counter-argument and say that the disadvantages of domination of English will always is advantages, so that the domination of English will not be a good thing. And in the end, my conclusion will be about the summary of my final essay, and of course I will try to reiterate my stand in my conclusion that I totally disagree it would be a good thing for the domination of English.